Welcome to the first unboxing video and Happy New Year to everybody here. Here is the first video for the new year 2021, which just started as weird as the 2020 has ended. So I don't know what's going on out there, but as long as you're surrounded by music and you also can have fun at home and you are also maybe busy at home, it's still not too bad, I would say. And I think that now people like us, guys from the record companies, it's so cool to say I'm from a record company, but yeah, it is that way now, since it's nearly 2 years now, offer new stuff. Yeah, this is the first unboxing video of two vinyls that are already released on Golden Core as CDs. So there is no need to talk about this music indeed now. This makes no sense. These are definitely two classics of the German heavy metal of the 80s. Cutty Sark is for sure the better known album, but Sun Death is the, what do you call that? Geheimtipp in German. A well-kept secret of German metal, and you know that I love well-kept secrets, and sometimes I even think it's cool if only a few people know about that great music and all the others are maybe not even worthy listen to it. So I do something wrong with releasing that. Yeah, let's start with Cutty Sark. We released their first full album, Die Tonight, on CD together with the second LP called Heroes. And yeah, when we talked about the products that we will do the next month in the meeting at the Six office in Meerenberg, we noticed that the reviews about not just the new ones for the Golden Core issue, but also back in the 80s, it's always like Die Tonight is a essential album. You need to have that. It's this is beer. I'm sorry, I had to burp. An essential album. Yeah, that people loved it. It got great reviews back in the days, and it got brilliant reviews on when we did the reissue on CD. But the second album, Heroes, was always like, oh, it's okay, or I like it, yeah, but it was not that. Yeah, how shall I say that, this enthusiasm that you can read and feel when people talk about Die Tonight. So there was one song on Heroes that stood out for everybody. It was the opener, Firebird, and so we decided on only doing Die Tonight and add Firebird as a bonus track. And like usual, I tried to rebuild or get a little bit of the aesthetics of the original release on Mausoleum Records from back in the days. The cover looks absolutely perfect, and without that direct metal mastering sticker, yes, we were able to get that away. It's printed on that, so it was not a sticker. I have no clue how this guy did that. Who sent us over this huge scan? I think I need to ask him. Inside it's it will be no surprise now, but there's a vinyl inside, you know. And even here, I mean, inside I know that it looks a little like the original Mausoleum Records vinyl. Yeah, the red and white typo usually is Mausoleum Records, now it's Golden Core Records, and of course the thunderstorm in the back. So it's even side 1 and 2 is exactly on the same spot than on the original LP. So you have at least a little bit the feeling of putting on an original. Yeah, and the vinyl quality is good as usual. We already did some vinyls, Griffin, Flight of the Griffin, Witchfind, Lots of Sin, Legendary, the new EP Heavy Metal Adventure, and yeah, the double LP Essential New Wave of British Heavy Metal, the Best of Neat Records was on vinyl. So there were no complaints at all. Everybody love the quality of golden core vinyl. Yeah, the other band is Sudden Death, our friends from Berlin. This album is from '88, it was recorded in '87, so it's, I would say it's an '87, '88 album, and yeah, it really got really great and some cool reviews. The great reviews were from people who, yeah, loved the music on it. This special sound of heavy metal made in Germany, as Early Accept, Running Wild, and they all hear it a little bit in this band. Even the singer told me that there was no intention to sound like Running Wild or something like that. It was more the older bands that were an influence on Sudden Death from West Berlin, how they said it back then. It was a little island somewhere here in Europe, West Berlin. Yeah, and yeah, but when there were some reviews that say, it's maybe not for everybody, but for some gold diggers it might be really great or so. So it was not a perfect review for saying, oh, it's a fucking great album, but it was. So even sometimes the things that are criticized sounded positive to guys like me. So when I read some things like, the sound of course is not as like a production in these days, and I say, oh, I hope so. So yeah, so all of you who write for magazines and you just wrote, oh, that's an okay album, but your explanation why it's only okay is so exciting. Thank you. You did something good without even knowing. Yeah, and I feel that the CD. I hope the CD sold well. There was a lot of feedback when it was released on social media, and people were happy that this was available again. As the CD has, maybe the complete recordings of the band. The demo tape, a live track, and 3 songs from a follow-up band. And here we have at least one bonus from that demo that was lost for all these years and was found in the last minute. I told this story, just watch the unboxing video on this channel for the CD of Sudden Death. We had, as bonus track, we now have here Sudden Death, the title track of the band, which was on this demo, which was, like the LP, produced by no one else than Harris Jones, who made a lot of noise record stuff. Yeah, and here we have a replica of the self-produced album by the band. So I think it was MVP or MPL, so just 3 letters was the original label. And now it's GCR for Golden Core. Vinyl is really thick enough to be called great. And we have, of course, a printed inlay. Oh, did I show off the Cutty Sark inlay? I don't think so. I will do that in a second. These are the liner notes you know from the CD. There are some things changed because they were too much based on that people just hold the CD in their hands. So it's based on an interview with singer and bass player Arno. And here we have the memorabilia and photos, because the band finally was able to deliver a ton of great material for perfect reissue, and this now shows also in this great vinyl version that will be available from the 8th, it's horrible to say for restaurants, 8th of January. 8. Januar in German would be much easier. But I think I didn't show you I didn't show off the inlay of Cutty Sark. Yeah, I found some more stuff, like a weird 7-inch single of Die Tonight on a label called, and that's, I don't know if it's funny or sad, but on a label called Corona. They would change their name if they would still be around, I guess. Yeah, and on the B side of this inlay, there's some kind of liner notes that I wrote on the CD version. In the CD it was King Fowley from October 31 and Dick Heath who wrote about Cutty Sark. This was great and I'm really thankful for that. But this time it should have been the singer Conny Schmidt. We were in contact after the CD was released, and he really loved the CD and thanked us for doing such a good job, and I told him we have a second chance, man. Let's work together on the vinyl. And then, yeah, a few weeks before the deadline, I contacted him, and yeah, I will write back and call back. And then when it was really important, his house was underwater. There was a pipe breaking and water flooded his basement and everything. So he had no chance again to help out with that product, though it was not on purpose. He really is into our reissues, and yeah, Mr. Connie. He even tried to meet me, but where I work in my day job, but I was not there that day. He asked for Neudi, saying, I am Connie Schmidt, I was singing in Cutty Sark, and my colleagues, what is he talking about? Of course they didn't know Cutty Sark. Yeah, that's it, that's the two vinyls that are out now. Here in Germany it's a little sad because they will be delivered to record shops completely within the lockdown. So there won't be any delivery in shops that are not open right now, I guess. Only online stuff will be possible. So once the lockdown is over, the shops are open again, and there are still, here in Germany, there are still some good shops where people are working who are not idiots. And they order golden core and Six products for their shop to sell it, because I learned what I'm not offering I can't sell. So that's pretty easy, a pretty easy thing. And yeah, so I will definitely promote all the stuff that will be released this month. I hope not next month, but this month again in social media, to give it a second chance. And yeah, also the last December CD that was released, Destroyer, Climate Change, great speed and thrash metal, well-kept secret from Germany, was delivered into exactly into the lockdown, which is really bad. And this CD really is in the shops, and nobody's able to buy them right now. That's so horrible. Also for us, it might be disappointing for the bands, of course, and yeah, it's a really not a cool situation at all. So my work will be promoting a ton of stuff once everything is, yeah, back to normal, or at least a lot better than it is right now. That, yeah, these products get a second chance. You can help with that, with posting it when you buy it, saying that it's good or it's great, that you love it. Sharing videos like that, or sharing my online advertisement that I do. So that all helps, that we can go on offering exciting products like this, which are not completely mainstream, but more or less, yeah, essential underground heavy metal. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will have another taste of that really weird Streitberg beer, which I bought in some supermarket. It's German. It's weird. It looks like Guinness, but it's way too sweet and too strong for a Guinness taste. But it's not bad at all, but also not a highlight. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget ordering these LPs. I guess some of the online dealers that we all know that you sometimes see at festivals, Keep It True, Hammer of Doom, Headbangers, I don't know, or on record fairs, that they will have it in their online shops, so you can buy them there and support these smaller dealers too. Thank you, bye.